this is going to be one of the only videos I make where I don't actually know what's going to happen. I don't know what the outcome is going to be. And that is because it is my rabbit bonding video. So I have 3 rabbits. I've had Primrose for nearly 2 months now. And I recently got 2 new bunnies, 2 Rex rabbits, Velvet and Reuben. I got them yesterday. So Primrose has been living by herself for a few weeks, and I thought it was time we got her a friend after Hector passed away. So I ended up getting 2. I'm going to bond them into a trio, hopefully. I have no idea how it's going to go. As I say, these 2 new rabbits, I don't know how they're going to act around Primrose. I've seen Primrose with Hector, so I know she's okay, but I don't know how she's going to be with these 2, and I don't know if they'll accept her. I'm going to be filming it all, and I thought I would let you see because I might be able to help you if you're planning on bonding a trio or a pair or anything. This is how I bond rabbits. I'm not saying you have to do it this way. I'm not saying this is the right way, but this is how I do it, and this is how it has worked for me in the past. Now, I've bonded a few trios, but it's usually 2 rabbits that I've had for a while and then add in 1 more, whereas in this case, I've got 1 rabbit I've had for a while and I'm adding 2 more. And also, this is going to be my only trio where I have 2 females and a male, whereas before I've had 2 males and a female. So this could be interesting. Like I said, don't know what's going to happen, but you'll see it all. So I'm just going to show you what I have ready, prepared. Well, first of all, I'm going to put a jumper on because I don't want them scratching or biting my arms if I have to break up any fights. They're all really friendly rabbits, but if rabbits get into a scrap, you can get caught up in the middle of it. Next thing I've got are these gloves. These are my good old trusty bonding gloves. I've had them a while. They're a bit battered, and I really recommend having some gloves if you're going to bond rabbits, but thick gloves, not like the woolly ones. These are like ski gloves. They're quite thick, so if I am breaking up a fight, hopefully my hand won't get ruined, because I have made the mistake before of not wearing gloves, and I have a scar on my hand from where Blossom and Jasper were fighting, and I broke them up and Blossom latched onto me. I'm also going to have some food pellets, and I'm going to sprinkle those around in the bathroom because I am bonding in the bathroom as it's a neutral space where it's easy to clean. So the rabbits, well, 2 rabbits have been there before, but they won't realise that when it's all being cleaned because it'll smell different and stuff. So yeah, bonding in a neutral space. It's quite small. To be fair, it's quite a big space compared to where some people bond, but it's worked for me before, so I'm going to be using the bathroom. So yeah, I'm going to sprinkle food down on the floor. There's also going to be a carrier in there. Not with the lid on though, because I don't want them fighting in there and me not being able to get access to them. But the bottom of the carrier is going to be in there full of hay, so they have hay to eat. And yeah, I'm going to go get started pretty soon, and I'm going to film the whole thing. So, like I said, don't know what's going to happen, but we will see, and fingers crossed it works. Here we go. But you're not meant to get her. Ooh. No. Velvet doesn't seem to like Primrose, and Primrose keeps defending herself. But I don't think Primrose really cares that she's there. She just gets annoyed when Velvet keeps biting her. So I'm going to see if I can get them to go nearer each other, because this is really frustrating. Because nothing's going on, is it? Nothing's going on. Look. Look, she's nice. She's nice. Be nice. No biting. No biting. Good. No. No, come on, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Set up a pen for the rabbits, and that's because although I thought the bathroom was a good size for bonding, the two Rexes just kept hiding around the side of the toilet and Primrose didn't go after them. So it was basically, they just weren't interacting at all. So I've had to make this pen up, and so far so good. See? The fighting seems to have calmed down quite a lot. Well, now every time Velvet goes up to Primrose, she sniffs her and runs off, which is better than her going up and nipping her, as she was doing previously. So fingers crossed we're finally getting somewhere. All three bunnies seem very relaxed. The Rexes are together, and about 2 feet away we have Primrose, who is not fazed at all by the fact that these two bunnies are so close to her. As you can see, little Reuben has a bit of a scratch just above his eye, but it's nothing bad. And I think it's where Velvet climbed over him, because she's got quite sharp claws, which I'm going to have to trim. But yeah, so far so good. We may be getting there. Primrose just flopped down, so she's clearly relaxed. Is she gonna lick her or bite her? Bite. Oh yeah. So I am officially a crazy bunny lady, because this is where I'm sleeping tonight. I've set up a sleeping bag and some pillows so that I can keep an eye on the bunnies overnight, although it does seem to be going well, but to be on the safe side, I want to be here and not leave them. So I've made the pen a little bit smaller, tidied it up a bit. And yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep. So I have just woken up and I'm being quiet because my family is still in bed. But it's been a pretty decent night for the bunnies. The Rexes have nearly stayed together all night. And Primrose has had the bed. You can't even see her. Primrose has pulled fur out of, I think, mainly Velvet. I don't think she did it to Reuben. Velvet no longer fights back. She just runs away, which is good. And I think we may be getting there now. So I'm really happy. And I hope you can hear me. I just scatter it on the floor because I don't want them arguing over a bowl. Very good bunnies. Hiya, I am here with another update on the rabbits. So they've been together nearly 24 hours now, and it seems to be going really, really well. They're still in this pen, but I got out of bed at 7:30, as you know, I was sleeping next to them, and then I actually went into my own bed and got some sleep because I was up all night. I didn't sleep one bit and I had a really bad back from being on the floor, so I decided to leave them for a few hours whilst I went to bed properly, and I've had a nice sleep and I've come back and everybody is fine. And now I felt confident leaving them because I'd been watching them all night and there'd been no serious fights or anything. So that's the only reason that I left them. I would have stayed if I thought they would fight or anything. But yeah, everybody seems okay. This is Primrose's way of frightening me to death by pretending she's dead. Don't you? She did it so many times last night. today has gone very well. I've been able to go out and leave the bunnies all together and there have been absolutely no problems. There's been a tiny bit of nipping, but again, nothing serious, no big fights. It's just been really good. The nipping is nowhere near as bad as it was yesterday. Like yesterday, I was worried at times because I thought, is this worse than I think kind of thing? But today it's just been the occasional nip every now and then. And they all seem pretty content with each other, so I think I'm going to be moving them outside in the morning. I can't believe that yesterday these girls were like practically trying to kill each other. That's what it seemed like. And now they're friends. Are we happy, buns? Yeah, we're happy. Good morning, everyone. I think it's fair to say that they all seem really happy together. As you can see. Girls have been grooming each other. Reuben's been grooming them. They've been grooming Reuben, and it's just so lovely to see. So I'm going to move them into the shed today. Put the bunnies in the run, so we'll see how they do in a bigger space. Come on then. Come on out. This is your new home. You're welcome out. This is your new home, honeys. Hey up. Hey up, be nice. Right, so the shed is all ready for the bunnies to go into. I've sprayed it with white vinegar and washed it so that it shouldn't smell like Primrose's home. Primrose is in this carrier at the moment because she was getting a little bit feisty about the Rexes being in her run, but they're not going to have access to this run for a couple of days, I think. So I'm just going to put them in the shed and see how it goes. How do you feel about them being in your house, eh? How do you feel about that? Oh, you're not happy, are you? Dear me. For now they're pretty calm because I've sprinkled some pellets down for them to eat, but this is usually the problem with bonding. When you move them into their actual environment where they're going to be living, like the shed or a hutch or whatever, this is when the arguments can start. So you can't just move them in and just leave them, and you should start off small. That's why I'm not giving them access to the run. But Primrose is being very narky. She doesn't like sharing, clearly. I think Velvet, given a chance, would probably fight back. So I'm going to stay in here for as long as I need to. I've turned this house around so that they can't get in it because I don't want them to get in and have a scrap and not be able to get out. Primrose is giving the occasional nip, but I think she's just trying to show him who is boss. So I left Primrose in the run for a bit because I needed to have a shower. And I've just come back and the Rexes are in here, up there on that ledge, so they found their way up from the floor. And Primrose has just gone back in with them, so we'll see how she does. As you can see, still chasing. Wally's escaped. Oh dear. That's all normal behaviour, so I'm not panicking. Do you like my slippers? I suppose I just need to let them get on with it and just let them do the fur pulling, because if I just keep preventing it, then they're never going to become friends. So I just need to get that over and done with, and then hopefully they'll get along. I don't really want to give them the run as well, but if it makes them interact more, then I suppose I'll keep it open for now. But I just won't let them go in it when I leave them alone. It just seems to be the way to get them to see each other, because they both like going outside. So if I just let them get that over with. Hi, so it is day 4 of bonding. I eventually left the rabbits alone for parts of the day, and then I left them alone for the night. And it was really quite worrying because Primrose was still doing the chasing, but I thought this is going to carry on for ages, and I knew that the others weren't retaliating, so I thought I'm just going to have to leave them. But I did check on them a lot of times throughout the night, including at 4 AM. And as you can see, it looks like she may have stopped, or calmed down a lot anyway. They've been in the shed nearly 24 hours now. I wouldn't usually give them the run this quick, but they seem really happy. She's probably still nipping, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday. See, she didn't bite him, she just sniffed him. Good girl. I'm glad that the Rexes are being cautious of her because it just stops any big fights happening, but it does look like she may have stopped nipping anyway, so that's really good.
Look, it keeps going underneath it.
Do you want him to wash you?
Oh.
It's like the most fascinating thing in the world. A cat. Oh, sweethearts. I just dropped my phone on the pebbles. You good bunnies, are you bonded? Are you friends now? So I think my work here is done. I officially have a trio, 3 happy bunnies, Primrose, Velvet and Reuben, and they all seem really happy together now. It's taken 4 days and I'm just over the moon. It's been quite an eventful bonding experience. We had the girls who seemed like they were trying to kill each other early on, but now they are grooming each other and getting along really well, happily eating together, not fighting, and it's just the most lovely thing to see. I'm so glad that these beautiful little Rexes, these rescue bunnies, were able to come into my life now and live with my other rescue bunny, Primrose. Now I have 3 of these happy bunnies and I couldn't be happier for them. Are you happy? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's been so long. I have to now get hours and hours and hours worth of footage down to under 20 minutes. So that should be a challenge. So we'll see how I do with that. So thank you for watching and goodbye.